She survived Hurricane Dorian, but memories of the terrifying storm will never leave her. Lisa Albury, who was among the residents housed at the Fox Hill Community Center shelter in the aftermath of the Category 5 storm, says Abaconians prepared for the storm, but couldn't have been prepared for the actual monster that came. Here's Cleopatra Murphy.
Jesus. I never want to experience it again. Never in this life. Because it was scary.
For Marsh Harbor Abaco resident Liza Albury, the terror of Hurricane Dorian with its whipping winds and turbulent floodwaters is something she will never forget. The storm survivor recalls that she, her 2 children, and 3-year-old grandson had to dash from 2 shelters after they were ripped apart by the 185-mile-an-hour winds of Hurricane Dorian. She remembered how the roof came off at the Central Abaco Primary School and debris was falling.
We decided to come outside and stand up. We stand to the wall. And the defense force officer came and said, we can't stay here. We have to leave. We have to go to another shelter. But most of the cars in the parking lot was already destroyed. So we had to use our legs for it. I took my grandson and we started to go to the lateran. When we got there, just so I reached there, the door busted.
Another shelter she thought would be a safe haven was compromised after the roof was torn from the top floor.
They were checking the pockets in the sheetrock so the water could come down in the sheetrock. So after a while he said, some scaffolds here. So he got the scaffolds and he made like a shed. He put the tables on top and the scaffold, and he told us to sit under there. So if the sheetrock fall, it would fall on that and not us. And we stayed there the next morning early, bright and early, like about 5 o'clock. And then we started moving to the government clinic.
Liza and her family made it to the Marsh Harbor Clinic, and although crowded with other survivors, it was a haven until she left the devastated island. Although Dorian was a terrifying ordeal, Albury admitted she would weather another hurricane on Abaco.
God kept me through that one, okay, and another one coming. I stay home and I go, then it's my time. Because I take caution. Okay, they say, you live close by the sea, get out. I got out. I went into a shelter, but the shelter didn't hold. And those shelters didn't hold because they wasn't maintained.
Albury says one thing is certain after surviving the deadliest storm to hit the country. She says she could have been swept away with the tides or crushed under the collapsing buildings, but it was just not her time to go, and she is grateful to be alive. Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.